Palestine, a land sacred to billions, yet scarred by war, famine, and displacement. In the summer of 2025, Gaza faces one of the worst humanitarian catastrophes in modern history. A famine has been declared, settlements expand in the West Bank, and the struggle for justice continues in the halls of the United Nations and in the streets of cities worldwide. This is not just a story of politics. It is a story of families searching for bread, children growing up behind walls, and a people's resilience in the face of impossible odds. In August 2025, the United Nations declared Gaza in Level 5 famine. More than 500,000 Palestinians face starvation. This is not caused by drought or natural disaster. It is man-made, the product of war, siege, and political choice. Food trucks are blocked at borders. Warehouses are bombed. Children die from hunger before the world's eyes. Hospitals, already broken by years of blockade, function without supplies or power. Surgeons operate by flashlight. Mothers give birth without anesthesia. Since the escalation began, over 62,000 Palestinians have been killed. Entire neighborhoods are flattened. Families live in tents. Children grow up among rubble. Yet amid devastation, resilience shines. Communities share food. Doctors work unpaid. Teachers hold classes under broken trees. Gaza lives, but it suffers. In the West Bank, the conflict takes a different form. Israel has approved thousands of new settlements in the E1 corridor, cutting the land in two and strangling the dream of a Palestinian state. Meanwhile, settler violence increases. Villages attacked, crops burned, families forced out. For many Palestinians, the West Bank feels like a slow suffocation. Across the globe, outrage grows. In Australia, the largest pro-Palestine march in history fills the streets. In Europe, protests demand sanctions. In South Africa, leaders invoke the memory of apartheid. Several nations, including France, Canada, and the UK, signal recognition of Palestine. At the International Criminal Court, leaders face accusations of war crimes, including the deliberate starvation of civilians. Yet for Palestinians, little changes. Aid is blocked, bombs fall, and settlements rise. Humanitarian workers risk their lives. Convoys are struck. Doctors work without tools. Children drink unsafe water, risking cholera. The ICC investigates. Arrest warrants are issued. International law declares starvation of civilians a war crime. But justice moves slowly, while suffering grows quickly. A mother in Rafah whispers, "My son asks for bread. I tell him the bakery is closed." But the truth is, there is no flour. A doctor in Gaza City explains, "We have 300 patients and 50 beds. I must choose who lives and who dies." A student in Hebron sighs, "Every day I pass checkpoints. Every day I feel less human." These voices cut through statistics. They are the heart of Palestine's struggle. Palestine in 2025 is not just a conflict zone. It is a mirror, reflecting humanity's failures and its hopes. The famine in Gaza, the occupation of the West Bank, the paralysis of politics, and the rise of global solidarity all converge to remind us Palestine is a moral test. The question is not whether Palestine will survive, it always has. The question is whether humanity will rise to its responsibility. Palestine's story is one of suffering, but also of resilience, and as long as its people endure, their hope for justice endures with them.